Alright everybody, welcome back to another segment of T.C.B. Garage. Today we are working on the Tiburon bumper. Got mounted up to a table here. Show you guys what I did. Just put a couple drywall screws in the tabs here to secure it to the table. We got vice grips or clamped holding in our crack area a little bit there. And then what we're going to be using to try to fix this is a kit I got off of eBay, which is a plastic soldering welding kit. Comes with this iron with a little flat triangle tip. Comes with some plastic filler rods. And then it comes with some screen mesh. I want to say this is probably stainless steel. Came with a pretty decent sized piece, but I think this is all I'm going to need for this repair. What I did was I roughed up the surface of the crack there. So I got this soldering iron heating up. So we're going to stick the camera on a tripod and we're going to get into trying to repair this and see how it turns out. All right. Alright guys, so we got one side done. Sort of see right there, I got the screen bedded into the plastic. It seems like it's holding pretty well. One thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to work just one side of the crack at a time. You're going to want to take a screwdriver and have it help push the screen into the plastic. So it goes in, because it seems like once you take the tool off, it doesn't cool down quick enough and the screen actually wants to pop up. So you just want to work it as they're heating it up and pushing it into the plastic back and forth. But it seems to be holding really well. I mean, it's pretty tight in there. So we're going to get this other side pushed in, and then we're going to work on the front. And I'm also going to do the exact same thing with the back side too. One thing I did notice there was on the reviews were that this tip for this product wants to bend, and I'm actually noticing it doing that right now. So it does come with another tip, but I'm not really applying too much pressure with it, not too much force. So yeah, we'll see how long this tip's gonna last. We might have to use that extra tip, but we're gonna get back at it. We're gonna put this other side in, and we're gonna keep trying to get it repaired. Alright guys, so we've got our screen put in. As you can see from when you're watching, I used some of the filler, which here's what I have left. What I'm doing is I'm running it from right to left, heating it up, and then pulling it over as I'm going. As you can see, it's still pretty hot, but the repair seems to be pretty solid. So we're going to keep going. I'm going to get this upper part here fixed. Then we're going to flip the bumper over after it cools off, and we're going to do this very front part. So we've got the bumper all put back together. Really doesn't look the prettiest. We even got the crack taken care of in the front here. But it's really holding together very nicely. I mean, I'm tugging and pulling on it, pushing on it, and it is not coming apart at all. So like I said, did a pretty fair job of putting it back together. Just not the prettiest of repairs, but we got the DA sander here. So we're going to try to see if we can smooth some of this out. And then try to see if we can put some filler on there to make it look a little bit better than it does right now.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Alright, so we've got everything sanded down. Sanded out pretty well. Might have a little bit more sanding to do there, but we got some low spots to fill in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some Bondo glass. This stuff should remain pretty flexible. It should adhere really well to it. So we're going to fill in these low spots, and then we're going to sand them out and try to get everything evened out on this. But so far the repair is it's not looking bad at all. So we're going to put some of this Bondo glass on there and see how it turns out. Alright. Alright guys, so we got the filler on there. It doesn't look too bad. We're going to wait for this to harden up a little bit, and then we're going to see how this sands out. We're going to see how it looks after it gets sanded. But it doesn't look too bad. Should sand out pretty good. Alright. Alright, so we're actually in day number 2 on the bumper fix for the Tiburon. Had to stop last night because the filler I used did not get hard quick enough, so I figured I'd let it set up overnight. It's pretty hard now, so we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna take the DA, go sand it down. I'm going to use an 80 grit, but I think it's going to come out pretty good. So we're gonna start sanding it here real quick and yeah, see how it looks. All right. Alright guys, so we got it sanded down. We're going to hit it with a little bit of a lighter sandpaper. Probably going to switch to a 120, get some of these scratches out. But it's actually coming together pretty good. Still a little high spots right there. But we got everything filled in, so we're just going to smooth it out some and get some of these heavy scratches out. Alright guys, so I want everything with a 120. Feathered out the edges. So I'm going to put a little bit of primer on there and see what shows up. See how it looks. So yeah, we're going to coat it with some primer and we're going to see what we got. Alright, so we got the bumper primered. Doesn't look too bad. So you see everything feathered out pretty well. A little bit of pits, a little pitting in the bottom of it here. I'm going to use some filler on that, but I probably won't do that till I get ready to paint the bumper. But yeah, see the crack's gone. Contours look pretty good. So yeah, I gotta say, I think the bumper kit was definitely worth the money. Like I said, it was about $35. I'll put a link in the video if anybody wants to purchase it for themselves. But it would be this kit right here. So yeah, got it off of eBay. Like I said, I think it was like 35 bucks. So yeah, not too bad. So hopefully, if anybody wants to try to fix their bumper, you know, these bumpers can be quite expensive. Like I said, I think this one was about 200 bucks to buy a replacement bumper for it. So yeah, I think that's definitely going to save me my $200. I think it's going to come out pretty good. So yeah, we're going to wrap up this video. The next video will be doing some of the body work on the Tiburon. I'll go into more detail what I found out on that. We got some issues with where the fender mounts. That's going to need to be pulled out, but I'm going to go into that on the next video. So if you like this video, give me a like, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment. I'm answering everybody's comments. I love to hear you guys' feedback. Let me know how we're doing. So yeah, we're going to wrap this up, and everybody have yourselves a good one. All right.